And then tomorrow night, if I have time, I have to see, I'd like to do kind of an impressions video on the Injustice 2 beta. And then, of course, all day Tuesday will be the premiere of Neo. That's right, the game that everyone's waiting for. The game that's Dark Souls-esque. Some people are saying it's actually harder than Dark Souls. I guess we'll see. It's funny because some people are saying people are streaming it already, even though the game's not even fucking out yet. Figure that one out. Hopefully, after maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe I'll do a first impressions video for Neo.
Excuse me.
I guess, you know what? Real quick, I'll just say this, just to get this aired out, because I know the bottom line is this. I know that people who are here live on stream right now aren't in this mentality, so I just want to clarify this. What I'm about to say, really, I'm not saying to you, but I do want to say it publicly. It's so stupid what people are saying, okay? So last night, Leanna and I, my girlfriend and I, decided to go out on a date night. We haven't been on an official date night, meaning a night that was, like, more to ourselves than doing errands and stuff. I'm not even kidding you, probably since last summer was the last, like, date night. I take that back. On our anniversary, we had a date night. And then before then, it was probably the summer. So there's a movie we really wanted to see, and there's a Thai restaurant, excuse me, not Thai, I screwed up, a Vietnamese restaurant in our area that we really wanted to try out. So we did. We went to this Vietnamese restaurant, which was very inexpensive, by the way. I think the most expensive meal on their menu was $13. And we got some food. I took a picture of it.
I feel like I need something to fill me up.
You know, it was really amazing. Blew me away. How the food came out. I was like, holy shit, I've never had this kind of Vietnamese food. It was pretty crazy. And then we went to the movies. I took a picture of the movie screen. I asked people, what do you think we're seeing? A lot of people guessed. And then when we got out of the movies, I gave my opinion on the movie on Twitter and all that. And so I do that, and immediately.
The stupid, dumb fucks of the internet, these worthless fucking people,
who literally have nothing positive to contribute to anything, right? They have to come out, Phil, didn't you just say that January was a bad month on YouTube? Didn't you just say that you need patron support to keep the business going?
You immediately go out and eat at a restaurant and go to the movies?
Ooh!
Unfucking believable, these dumb kids.
Really? I mean, it would be one thing. I'll be honest here. It would be one thing if I came out in January, alright? And I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm destitute. My house has been repossessed. I'm living in a fucking cardboard box. I'm living meal to meal. You know what I mean? I'm such dire straits here. You know? Please throw me anything you possibly can. Give me a crust of bread, if you can. That's what they act like I did. They act like this is what I said in January. It's not what I said. Here's what I said in January. I said, ladies and gentlemen, January is the lowest month ever on YouTube for profits for me because YouTube fucked me over, which they really did. They said my views were higher, my engagement was higher, everything was good in January, yet they paid me the least amount of money I've ever made on YouTube. And I said, quite matter-of-factly, that if I didn't get some kind of other support to supplement the YouTube income, that come around March, I'm going to find it hard to start paying my monthly bills. And there has to be a change somewhere, right? If it's whether it's Patreon support or Twitch support or whatever the support may be, because YouTube income is not cutting it at this point because of all the things they've changed, right? That's what I said. Now, did I say my house was repossessed? Did I say that I have absolutely no personal credit? No! I never said any of that. So stupid. So, you know, just because I go out on a random date night for the, you know, a rarity for me, by the way. It's not like we do this all the time. And certainly it wasn't like I was saying, oh, by the way, we went out and we got fucking lobster and caviar, and here's the jewelry we went and spent with your patron money, her. You know, it's not like that. It's very real, very realistic situation of me very rarely deciding that, oh, you know, we haven't been to the movie since June of 2016. Maybe rarely we'll go out and see a movie or something, right? But this is what these idiot kids do. They spin it into such stupid shit. It doesn't even make any fucking sense. But to them, that's their productive adding to society. That, you know, let's try to call out Phil because he said that he needed more support in January and then he immediately goes out on a date night. It's like, what are you, retarded? I just scratch my head. I'm like, see, the thing is, I can't be that dumb. Like, I've never been that dumb in my life. So for me, it's like, it doesn't jive with my brain because I'm not that stupid to think that, you know? Again, it would be one thing if I was, like, on the street asking for a crust of bread and you give this homeless man a $20 bill and he runs out and he buys a giant handle of liquor. That's one thing. I could very much tell all of you this. Anything that you have contributed on Patreon, anything on Twitch, is going to pay my monthly bills come March. And the bottom line is I actually have good news. Okay, here's the good news. For those who actually care, because I know that probably those on the stream are the ones who do care about this. My YouTube stats for January did slightly update for the better. It's not as bad as it looked. It's still bad, and it still is the worst month I've ever had on YouTube. Regardless of the fact that views and everything were up. My views in January, according to YouTube, were actually higher than November and December. So, my January, which is usually slow, right? Which is, a slow month, a bad month, ended up being a better month for me than usual. Because I did the Dark Souls Redemption run and because of Resident Evil 7. That's great, right? But, YouTube, not doing a good job, not getting good ad revenue for the website because they're all a bunch of fucking idiots, and they don't do their jobs properly, ended up making it be my worst month ever. Hilarious, right? But anyway, it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be, but it's still bad. So, let me tell you, the big surge of support that I got from Patreon for January, and all the support I got here on Twitch, the subs, the cheering, it's all going towards paying my bills. It's going to be a huge help, alright? Thank you for your support. Thank you for, it really did help, and it's going to help. And, I'm going to keep everyone in the loop. I'm certainly going to keep everyone in the loop, because I don't want this all to go away. I know you don't want it to go away. You don't want to see my daily streams and my daily gameplay and everything go away, right? I love doing this as a job. I don't want to have to go out and say,
Well, everyone, that's it. The dream is dead. Because YouTube changed for the upteenth time to fuck over the little guy like me. Now, sadly, I have to go try to look for either a part-time or a full-time job, which means I have to drastically cut down on the amount of YouTube videos that I make. Which means no more streaming, no more, daily gameplay. Can't cover half as many games, if even that many, anymore, and it's pretty much done.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I want to keep doing this. I've done it part-time from 2008 to 2010, full-time since 2011.
I don't want it to stop. I love doing it.
But, we gotta see what happens. We gotta remain positive and feel good about the future. And focus on that and just keep plugging away,